Hey guys, Brian here with Stogie Review, IPCPR 2016. I'm here with Pete Johnson. You might recognize him. He does make cigars. Some people have had occasionally.
I always say that I don't make cigars. Pete and Jaime are the manufacturers. I'm like the fashion designer.
The fashion designer of cigars. He fashions cigars.
I pick the materials, make the patterns, and I have a great manufacturer.
The mad scientist.
I'm envisioning Pepine as like a seamstress in this.
No, yeah, well, okay, they're employees making for us.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen. Well, I've seen the bean roll every once in a while. He does it for.
Way back in the day. Way back in the day, I went to an event. It was kind of a little event. Pepine was there rolling his blue label. I was like, you would never see that now, but that was cool as hell back in the day. Yeah. So
it's wild though when he does sit down and roll in the factory just for fun. They bring out his chaveta, they bring out his cutting board. Like it's kind of cool.
That's
it's like he's got his thing, you know.
Yeah, a master's got to have his tools, right?
Yeah.
You got to work with what you know, otherwise who knows what you're going to get as a result,
sure,
right?
Sure.
Yeah. So how's the show been? Been busy?
Real busy. I don't know if it's the new booth. People seem to like it in here.
I think it's that I saw you have Tatuaje written into the carpet.
Dude, no one has that, huh?
Yeah, that's new to me.
The guy who was designing the booth with us, he goes, "Do you guys want carpet?" We're like, "Yeah, that'd be great. Can you guys supply it for us? That way we don't have to rent it from the exhibitor." And they're like, "Yeah, do you want your name in it?" And I'm like, "You can do that?"
Who knew?
Sure. No, yeah, it's just kind of, it's kind of cool. It'll be brown soon though. It's white right now, but it'll be brown.
It'll go from white label to brown label.
There you go, Series B to brown label.
Exactly. Yeah.
If I go over and spill wine, it'll be red label.
Yeah.
I got all the labels.
Yeah, you can start tonight because I see the wine's open and flowing.
The wine's open and flowing.
Yeah.
Do you need some? Because we can get you some.
You know what? Why not?
Here, we can get him some wine.
I hear you know a thing or two about wine, so
honestly, same thing. I have a great organization in Bordeaux that I work with that helps guys like me that can't afford to own a chateau and can't afford to be in France every day of the week. They help me make wine, and I make the materials, make the pattern, and I have them sew it up.
So I think I overheard that you're not selling it. You were talking to somebody else. You're not selling it. It's kind of you produce it mostly for yourself and for gifts. Is that right? Or are you selling it now?
Well, I sell it at one spot up in Napa.
Okay.
Called Napa Cigars.
Okay.
It is really produced for me and for sharing and for friends and for family.
Get that in there. In case people haven't seen Pete's wine.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It's called Tatuaje Blanc. And you can say Ancre or whatever, but the French, they kind of eat the R-E.
They swallow the R-E. Yeah.
But it means ink.
Okay.
So, tattoo ink.
Tattoo ink. Interesting, clever. Yeah.
And this is actually a Celtic cross that's outside of a small chateau in Bordeaux that surrogate stand. I was kind of alone in Bordeaux and I was bored and I had Miles. I said, "Dude, what are you doing right now?" And he goes, "Just got up." I go, "I want to get on a plane. I'll buy you a ticket with my miles. Just come over. I need some help with this because I'm a little scared that this place I'm going to do this whole wine thing is going to give me crappy wine." And plus, I was literally alone in Bordeaux.
Yeah.
And we were driving to the chateau to go check out everything. And I see this cross. I said, "Dude, go back, walk outside, and go take a picture of that."
Yeah, I noticed it was a Celtic cross, and I was thinking, well, it's a Celtic cross.
This used to be like a missionary. In Bordeaux, there's like roundabouts everywhere, and they called them like missionary bus stops. So what would happen is they would gather, and they would meet at this basically a bus stop. But then once they got there, they would go to the next one and gather with more people. They go to the next one and gather with more people. It's like a big deal over there, but a lot of times they're on the roundabouts now.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's amazing.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. So, we got to talk about cigars a little bit, right? Well, you know what? Before we talk about cigars, you look a little different.
I shaved off my mustache.
Yeah.
I knew I couldn't do it as good as my dad, so I let him keep
pretty choice mustache.
I let him keep the iconic look.
That is a fabulous mustache.
Yeah, dude. I mean, my dad been rocking it forever. So
yeah.
And then I lost about 40 pounds.
Yeah, you're looking trim now.
I needed to. I have health issues, and honestly, it was these help. These.
Do you have the dysentery? Is that what it is?
Dude, that's horrible that you say that.
Yeah.
That's like so wrong.
I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody. I take it back.
I do not. I have a thing called acromegaly, which is
I don't actually know what that is.
Which is actually my pituitary tumor was being my pituitary was being suffocated by a tumor.
Oh shit! I had no idea.
What was happening? It was producing 5 times the normal growth hormones in my body.
Really?
So what it was doing, it was expanding everything. I wouldn't grow any taller so much, but everything else grew. My knuckles grew, my hands grew, my feet grew, my jaw grew.
Really?
My rib cage, everything grew. My organs, everything grew. So I had the surgery, took most of it out, but unfortunately they couldn't get all of it.
Oh.
This is morbid stuff that we're talking about, by the way. And I have to get a shot every month.
Really?
And it's nice to be able to not snore as much anymore.
No.
So without the weight, without the neck weight, I was getting a lot of neck weight. I just needed to get healthy, and that was a big reasoning for doing that was to just.
So it's something with the continued. It's treatable. It's not. It's like you're not in real danger.
I'll give you an example. Andre the Giant got it when he was 3 years old. He grew to be 7 foot, whatever. Big Show, he has it. Tony Robbins has it. Tony Robbins, the motivational speaker.
Yeah, you know what? I can kind of see that.
The one guy that if you Google this, it freaked me out one night because this guy got it when I want to say he was a teenager when he got it. It was the guy that they modeled Shrek after.
Really?
Old wrestler. And he looked really normal as a teenager, and then
got turned into Shrek basically.
Yeah.
Minus the green, unless it turned him green. I don't know.
No, yeah, it won't turn me green.
Okay.
But it made me swollen and thick. If you look at pictures of me we did an interview.
Yeah.
Go back to an interview. It might have been Jerry that year. I was in Orlando, 2012. Which is this vintage, by the way.
Yeah.
Go Orlando 2012. I had the medium length hair. I was growing my hair out. You'll see differences compared. It's not weight because I'm the same weight that I was back then, but I was swollen.
Huh.
Weird.
Yeah, it's
really trippy. Anyways, let's talk about cigars.
Yeah. So that's interesting. So we got a little medical education because you never know what you're gonna get when you get into the Tatuaje.
Dude, I get all the weird shit. That's one in a million. I had a tumor on my leg, and it was 1 in every 500,000.
You had another one on your leg too. Damn.
That was years ago. I had it cut out. Actually, made my thighs the same size, so I was happy about it.
So blessing in disguise.
Well, my soccer thigh when I was a kid, I had my right leg, which was the strong leg.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And of course, I was like, man, my thighs are off shape. One's big, one's small. And then one day they're like, you got a tumor. You're like, let's cut out a shit ton of your leg. I was like, okay, cool. Now my legs look symmetrical.
Yeah. Well, that helps.
Kind of messed up, right?
Yeah, a little messed up.
Let's keep on getting more morbid with this stuff. How you doing?
I'm doing well. So far as I know.
You doing your beer still?
Yeah, still doing the beer. That's.
You got now the mustache.
I do have the mustache. Yeah.
And you could totally wax it.
Yeah, I do a little bit, but my hair is pretty damn wild. I think I'd have to use a lot more wax than I do, and I'm not. I don't know what level of wax I'm comfortable with. Let me just say. I mean, I think I could step it up a bit, but
if you could, a couple more years, a little bit more gray, you could totally do the Santa Claus thing.
Yes, I could be a mall Santa. Do you know how much those guys make? They make a lot of money.
Did you ever see the documentary I Am Santa?
No, I haven't. I didn't know there was one.
Mick Foley, plays Santa at Santa's Village in New Hampshire every year. Yeah.
damned, I didn't know that.
He's obsessed with Christmas.
Yeah, if I put specs on, if I put glasses on, take my contacts out, the glasses for some reason really push me to Santa. It's a little scary.
I don't know if you saw a guy at the trade show, like
With the
full on like epic beard and long hair, and I'm like, and he's real built and jacked with tattoos. I go, it's CrossFit Santa.
CrossFit Santa.
I'm like, give him a little grade. He's golden for mall Santa.
Yeah, well, they get dyes for that, so.
Yeah, I heard it's like people like hurt themselves to dye their hair like that white.
Yeah, I think it'll happen naturally. I'm on
It's an interesting documentary. I recommend watching it, but there's some creep factor to it also.
Yeah, creep factor. Yeah, I kind of figured there has to be with a profession like that. It's like clown, you know. A little bit, but
Cake, we'll get it soon.
So maybe
I'm on a diet. What are you talking about?
So maybe you should say something about cigars.
Let's talk about
what you got. What's new?
Well, one of my favorite things on the floor is the Reserve Broadleaf collection. I don't know if you saw that. Oh my God, I'm in love. I'm smoking the J21 right now. 100 count box, 10 of each size. Of course, the original 6 in Miami, and then the K222, the J21, 2003, and the SW, which everybody's excited to taste an SW with broadleaf again.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since that, so. Skinny Monster collection.
Yeah, I saw that you got all the color themed boxes over there. We're gonna have to get a.
It's like the rainbow of Skinny Monsters.
Rainbow of monsters. Taste the rainbow.
I'm really happy about that one. That was a drunk Dan idea. I was reformatting Black Label to go in the lay down boxes, and he goes, "Oh man, you know what you should do? Take the old boxes from the Petite Lanceros and do Skinny Monsters." Individual 25 count box. I was like, that sounds like a good idea. And he goes, you should copy the coffins. And I'm like, dude, that's a lot of work. So I ended up copying the band color.
Yeah, and
which made more sense, which gave it more of a rainbow. Because if you see here, there's not really much of a rainbow. A lot of
browns and blacks and some whites. You know,
yeah,
red
kind of boring.
In there. You know?
Yeah, this is
a little bit of red.
Yeah.
I've always liked the coffins.
There's always some
I think
red.
those coffins are always fun. Yeah, it looks like
there's always some red.
Always some a little bit. Yeah,
whether it be blood or
but,
that's the meaning behind the red.
Yeah, blood.
Especially for the monsters.
It makes sense. It makes complete sense.
What else? The Verite is finally coming out.
Yeah.
Well, it's really just been sitting and aging. Every time I was smoking, I'm like, yeah, this can wait. This is good. It's good. The longer it ages, the better it'll be.
Yep.
And finally coming out. Everybody's been waiting for it. So that's finally shipping up slowly now, but it'll be full release by the end of the year. New sizes in Négociant, which we're all happy about. There's a 1999 and a 2003. 2003 is a 6 1/4 by 48, and the 1999 is a 5 5/8 by 46. But the one that launched at the trade show is a 6 1/8 by 52, which is the 1982.
Yeah, so those were all, as I recall, those were all yours.
No, we don't talk about that.
Okay. Oh, we don't. Okay. Well, we did that in another video.
Yeah.
Did you get in trouble for that?
We had a little bit of inspiration on it, but honestly, we're just happy that the brand has taken off.
Okay.
You know, the cigar smokers really like the brand, and
it's quite popular.
Yeah. So we don't correlate any years to anything else.
Okay.
We don't talk about it. We have a new brand called Négociant, which is kind of like a collaboration between Latin Tat, but I own both companies, so it's like really just
collaborating with yourself.
Yeah. That sounds kind of odd. It sounds like
that sounds like something dirty. Yeah, that sounds dirty.
Of course,
I prefer to call it collaboration.
Yeah, it's a name I wanted to use for years. Négociants were sellers for Bordeaux and wine, and it's just kind of a cool theme. It's 2003, but then it was the year that I started, obviously, and we're basically negotiants.
Yeah.
We are someone that goes to the chateau and we buy juice from the chateau and we make our own bottles. So that's kind of like what we see. Identité out of Atelier, which is the new FDA. It has Sanctus Spiritus in every component.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so one part, obviously the wrapper is Sanctus Spiritus from Ecuador. One of the binders is Sanctus Spiritus from Nicaragua, and one of the fillers is Sanctus Spiritus from Nicaragua.
Very nice.
We're really excited about that. So we call it like goofy name, the Holy Trinity. Yeah. But Sanctus Spiritus being our identity, that's why it's called Identité.
Ah, I gotcha. Makes sense.
I think that's kind of just line extensions for Lat Maduro, for Crystal Ball or 646 is a new surrogate. We're excited about that because it's total finesse. Miracle number 6, Torpedo. Yeah, we're having fun. I mean, it's really, we had to launch a couple things ahead of time, obviously.
Yeah.
That broadleaf collection was supposed to come next year.
So with that, speaking of that, with you got that August deadline. How are you? The new monster. I mean, how's that going to work out? Did you have to?
Well, this is already technically in commerce.
Okay, so you're actually selling it, so it doesn't necessarily have to be delivered. It's a matter of it speaks.
No. It has to be delivered.
Oh, okay.
But I won't say how, but it has been delivered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And moving forward, that's going to be the trouble.
Yes.
Because we'll see. I have an option in the plan. I'm hoping that it works. But if not, I just go back to Frank. That's obviously before August 8th, and I still have inventory. I can still keep on selling these boxes. So.
Yeah.
You know me, I've always wanted to kill the monsters.
Yeah, that's true. Almost every time we've talked to all the monsters, such a pain in the ass. I don't think I'm going to do them anymore.
But actually, this is one of my funnest ones I've done.
Yeah.
The Krueger, it tastes great. It's a cool shape. Comfortable for everybody.
So the box.
Interesting designs. What's the what are the
ugly.
What's the markings on the side there? There's like indentations,
like
scratches,
burnt skin and stuff.
Ah, I got you. Yeah, okay.
Burnt flesh.
Burnt flesh.
No, I don't know. It's we're having a lot of fun with it. You know, like with the TA stuff that we do. I plan on just revisiting all the other ones. And since we date stamp all the boxes on the bottom, so we know when they left the factory.
Yeah.
People will know that they either got an old box or a new box. So I have a plan for all these moving forward, and our lawyers are really good lawyers that are working with some of the best companies in this room. Have given us a lot of confidence that we're on the right path. So. But again, no one knows because the FDA hasn't told anybody.
Yeah,
it's a problem, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Yeah, we've talked to a number of people about this. A lot of interesting strategies. But
you know what? I don't. The industry's not going anywhere. We're going to have to start labeling boxes, which I'm okay with because I don't think that's going to steer anybody away from buying anything. And it's in Europe already, just the same way.
Hadn't really slowed Europe down at all.
My problem with the FDA is the overreaching part.
Yeah.
The fact that they're regulating product that they never even took the time to understand.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, they're not explaining anything how they want to regulate to anybody. Pipes. They haven't told anybody whether or not a pipe is supposed to be marked with a warning label or the box that the pipe comes in.
That's kind of an important detail, right?
So everybody's like going, well, I can't even make a new pipe, and like maybe you have to label the box, kind of like the box of cigars. Because a single cigar doesn't have to be labeled.
It's
the box. Or tubos, of course, will have to be labeled. Anytime you package a new item with this whole thing is you have a new SKU. So it's a 5-pack, a 3-pack, a 10-pack, or
you've got to go
25.
Through the process.
It's a different SKU. It could be the same exact cigar, but it's now a different SKU. And you got to do the process on every SKU. I just wish they weren't so like trying to blind us, because they are like leaving us totally in the blind and not telling us anything. And I think it's strategic. They really just want to get rid of it.
Yes.
So they're like, yeah, you have deadlines to do all this stuff, but we won't tell you what you're supposed to do before that deadline. So we'll see. There's a lot of work.
So I'd heard that the cigarettes, I don't follow cigarettes very closely, but that they gone through a similar process. And the instead of going back 9 years like they did with cigars, it went back 2 years. Or
Yeah,
like
because we have the same predicate date. So
Yeah.
it's like, that's not fair.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, listen, at the end of it, there's going to be a cleansing. I hate to say it, but there's going to be a cleansing. Even in my portfolio, there's going to be a cleansing of things that just don't sell that well.
It's not worth the price to go through the process.
Yeah.
That's a real shame.
It is a shame. But we're not going anywhere. We have a lot of product that's pre-predicate, including the Corona Gorda from the Black Label.
Oh, yeah,
Which
nice.
is great, which is the best seller in the line.
Very good, very good.
So there's a lot of things I have that happen to be my best sellers. So I could wipe out the rest of my portfolio and just concentrate on the stuff that I know I don't have to do much
You
with.
still do very well. And it's going to be a
I
shame.
don't want to do that.
No,
That's
no,
why
nobody.
everything will get looked at and registered.
So do you anticipate? I mean, how do you anticipate the show being next year? I mean, if things continue the way they're going, is anybody going to have a new cigar? I mean, really?
Yeah, I think there will be. There will be a lot of production delays.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think next year is going to be a little strange, but I think the industry will be stronger. When the ruling came out, it's like the sky falling.
Yes.
And then you realize that there's a way to control that from falling.
Or not get hit as much by the falling sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just call the weatherman and see if
Yeah.
it really is.
It's like, is it really? Yeah. Yeah, I've heard things where it's possible that some judge along the way might say, well, this is unreasonable. We gotta, or even the dates might get pushed back.
We never know with the new administration. We never know with anything.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
We'll see what our November shit show has to tell us.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And
we honestly, what's going on up with that whole thing is a clown show. I mean, someone asked me if I was voting. I go, really don't know.
yeah,
I really just don't know.
yeah.
Every time I voted, it never worked. I voted for Perot, dude.
Yeah, that didn't pan out so much.
I did have a great T-shirt I used to wear on stage, though. It was the Perot shirt, and it had a drunk donkey and a drunk elephant like falling over, and it said "the party's over." I was like, and I used to wear it on stage. I loved it. I think the last time I wore it was at the Viper Room, 2002 maybe, or whatever it was. I can't remember. It was around that time. Maybe later. I can't remember.
It's a long time ago. You should dig that shirt out.
Oh no, sorry, 1992. Sorry, what am I
I'm
thinking?
gonna say, wow, that yeah. It's like I thought Perot was earlier than that, but
I cross over the decades a lot sometimes in my stories because I forget that I'm older than I am.
yeah, we're both.
I really just want to be 22 again.
Yeah, you and me both. I'd be happy with just like 32. I don't even need.
32, I was still okay and I was healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't have this shit.
Yeah.
I didn't have to get a shot in my ass every month. So.
Any new tattoos?
No.
Same. Yeah.
No, I figured the shot in the ass is good enough to get a needle in my body.
Well, if they put a little bit of ink on each one, you might get like a pointillism art on your ass.
It's so messed up. Is every month I go in and they're like, "What side was it last month?" They're like, "Oh, it's on the right side." So we're doing the left side today. Sometimes it hurts and sometimes it doesn't.
So I actually go in for. I've been doing it for a while. The allergy shot things because hey, this stuff is. Every year you get the allergies.
Like full-on allergies, or
yeah.
Are you allergic to like even like meats or food?
No. It's mostly like certain strains of pollen, like grass and wheat, just kicked my ass for like a month. And I'm like, I'm sick of it. We've got the technology. We can fix speed, so I go in for that. But it's always the switching sides, and sometimes it hurts.
Man.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it doesn't.
It was a $6 million man,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, $6 million.
He's actually kind of cheap nowadays, right?
Yeah, you're right. He's kind of the budget man, the bargain bin man. You know.
$6 billion man now. I mean, that's pretty much it for the show.
Yeah.
Not much anything new other than that, but we're just happy to be in business and happy that everybody likes the new booth.
Yeah, it is a really nice booth. I'm just happy to hear that you will definitely be here next year. And, you know, you're not going to be knocked out.
This booth wasn't even built yet, and the FDA came to rule, and I second guessed it. I was like, you know what? I kind of need to tell people that I'm going to be here. Like, I'm not going to go anywhere. I look at this as a 5-year booth easily for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's not like I'm going to just go, hey, you know what? Let's do a new booth tomorrow.
Yeah.
And after the FDA came in, I was like, I don't know. So I'm like, I called Casper. I said, just tell them to go. Just roll with it because
strong message.
I'm going to be here. And that's the plan. I'm represented by one of the best lawyers in the industry for the greatest company